Hi ladies, I'm just here to film the tag hop for September, which is the Egyptian theme. And I've just used cardstock and there's a few techniques going on here. So I started with the card, and I wanted it purposely to be just the card because I wanted the edges to look all kind of scrunched up and that, but I still wanted it to be strong. So what I did was the back part here, I reinforced this part with two thick recycled papers that you buy cut in strips, and then I just reinforced that with some brown washi tape. And this is the actual image that's on the front, and with that image I crunched it up so it can look old, and here it is here. So it's crunched up so it can look old, and then I went over it with ink, and that gives it distress ink, that gives it those effects, so it looks like some old tablet, old scroll thing. The edges I went along, ripped them, distressed them and inked them heavily, and then I brought that ink into there so I can get into the crevices. I did the same with the outer edges. I don't know if you can see that. That's the colour here of the actual cardstock. So here it was distressed with scissors and then inked heavily, and the edges were done with the Martha Stewart glitter, fine glitter for glass, and I don't know if you can see the edges there. Now these gorgeous things here, I actually found those on an Australian Facebook site where they were selling Egyptian little, made out of little ceramic. These are very fragile, not resin, they're ceramic. And then I inked them up. My spray doesn't work, these are so crap, the nozzles just stuff up and they don't spray, so I actually got the nozzle out and dripped it all over that, and I put them all around. I think that cost me like 15 cents. I think 30 cents each, but they're real tiny, really, like, if you can see my finger now, that's how small they were. Maybe 3 for $1, or could have been even 2 for $1, but yeah, a bit disappointed. Anyway, so these I got a while ago, so I put them because I wanted to put some gold in there. It was too brown, get a bit goldy looking, that's why I put the distress ink there. Also, to add to the effect, I put a stamp, as you know, the River Nile, palm trees, Egypt, luscious palms, and I had this gorgeous stamp here, and I used that part of it. Actually, I used all of that part for here, but it did not turn out. And the embossing powder, oh, I love this embossing powder. This is this stuff from Tim Holtz, scattered straw, and it's embossing distress powder, and it gives it this gorgeous old effect. And over here, I've done it over there, done it there. I did it all over the page just to give it that texture, that old look. these ones over here, these are the Tutankhamun ceramic ones. Not ceramic. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know what they are. Yeah, ceramic, yeah. And these little gold things here, they're tiny bead caps that I squashed flat with my tool makers. And over here, I've glossy accented the image of him. So the picture, I wanted some part of the picture to stand out. I didn't want him totally disappearing into all that ink and stuff. And if you notice, he's got a bit of blue. And so what I thought I'll do with one of these was try to replicate it. And the reason why is because once this chunky, well not chunky, but this tag gets in the way, it kind of hides him, the face. So I thought I'll kind of replicate it here with one of these ceramic ones. And I got the colour as close as I could. See how he's got that natural blue there, so I've tried to replicate that here. I think that turned out alright. And what I used to colour that in with is this stuff. This is really good. It's like a texturing paste, but it gives it a terracotta effect. But I could have just as easily used paint, I suppose. This would have been good actually to start stenciling, adding texture to it, but I didn't want to overdo it. I wanted to leave it simple. So here I've added some June, some thick June, some thin June, and some gold seam binding. Over here I've made the little dangle, and these turquoise beads aren't cheap. I ordered a strand of these a while ago and very sparingly used them. I think last time I used them was for Silly Eels when I made her tag. I mean the stick pins for a challenge. So they are just gorgeous beads. And the reason why I used blue was again because of the blue in here. And I tried to think what charms to use. So over here I put two separate chains. Then I put this one, and I put that one, and that one, and that bead. And then over here I put wings, trying to think of what you see on hieroglyphics. You see owls, you see birds, and you see images kind of depicting like I suppose animals that fly or gods. So tried to get my Egyptian-y looking things out. So there it is. There's my Egyptian tag, and very happy with this. I think I spent 3 hours on this, and yeah. And I was thinking of what to do for the next theme, and I'm thinking either romantic, steampunk, flapper girl, or another one that's come to mind is 16th to 17th century attire. So 16th century is the 1500s, and so basically it's the attire from the 1500s to the 1600s. And because I really like those really over the top kind of ballroom gowns before the Georgian period, which was just before the Victorian period. And so you can either let me know in the comments whether you'd prefer that one or the Flapper Girls, which is from the 1920s, or the romantic steampunk, which is basically steampunk but everything done in white and a bit of frills maybe. Alright, so thank you all for watching, and if you want to enter as a viewer to win prizes, you have to go along to every hop and I will list below all the ladies that are in the hop. I won't put their links down because it's just too much work and I'm too busy. I'll just put their names down and you can hop along. There's not too many. And if there's a few ladies that haven't got theirs up yet, there's only a couple, so don't stress, theirs should be up shortly. Yeah, and I think you haven't, a week from the 21st or the 20th of September, so let me read my little book, hold on. So I don't want to put any ladies on the spot, but I'm not saying this in a bad way, okay? Like, please don't get offended. So Maggie, Lisa, Sonya and Dwellers are the only ladies that haven't got it up. But so if you're watching this, if you can have it up by tomorrow, that'll be fantastic. So any viewers that are going along, just keep in mind that those 3 ladies will have theirs up shortly. So on the 20th, the tags were supposed to be posted, which was yesterday. So even I'm a day late, so it doesn't matter, like 1 or 2 days over, you know. So 27th cut-off time for viewers to comment, so that might get extended to the 28th. And then the winners announced on the 29th, it says here. I mean on the 28th it says here, but I'll probably announce them on the 29th. So there'll be a $15 voucher for the viewers to my exhibit store. I'm going to put $15 in your PayPal, and then from there, whether you want to come to my store, that's up to you. But I'll put the link to my store below here as well. And the participants, ladies that are actually in the hop, Sonya will be drawing the prize out for you ladies. Okay, so thank you very much, and don't forget to comment, ladies that are going to do October's hop. Let me know whether you think you would like to do the 16th to 17th century attire, or you know, ladies, or the period in general, which is mainly focusing on the clothes, I suppose. But of course you'll put the lady in with the clothes, wouldn't you? Or the men. The men wore really lovely things as well, and I wouldn't mind seeing some stuff with men as well. Or what was the other one? Flapper ladies, or the other one was romance steampunk. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, thank you all very much, and bye-bye. Thank you.